Well, how long we have waited for this festival of football to reach its climax. It feels like an age ago that the first qualifiers kicked off, and now here we are. The final showdown, the ultimate prize awaits at the end of all of this. But there's an awful lot of football to be played before then. The players are ready, and we're about to get underway. Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. And we're ready now for the anthems. Agahawa gets the nod here. Anything we should note about him, Jim?
I just think his blistering pace, Peter, is going to be a real asset for the team. He's wonderful at stretching defences, creating space for others to operate in. So the opposition are going to have to be very disciplined and organised to deal with him.
Yeah, he would be the obvious choice, wouldn't he? He certainly has all the right qualities. It's hard to imagine how those players might be feeling, but what do you think might be going through their minds, Jim?
Well, I think there's definitely a lot of pride and honour at play here, Peter, and they'll be raring to go, obviously. Sure, there'll be a few nerves out there, but that's understandable given what's at stake. I think we could be in for a cracker here, and really, here's hoping.
So what are we to expect in this final?
Well, it could be cagey. It's needless to say there's going to be quite a bit of probing from both sides. The teams are set up to counter to start with, and I think these early exchanges will be crucial in setting the tone for what unfolds.
Now it's Ødegaard. And the ball is out of play. Well, history tends to say that these finals are pretty tight games, Jim. Yeah. Same again, do you think?
Yeah, the odds are that's always likely to be the case, Peter, but...
Takes a shot! And that is certainly not what he had in mind.
Oh, it's a brilliant effort, you have to say that. He clearly wanted to do it in style.
And here's Haaland, and that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Think through.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Oh, he's been caught on it here. Rodri. Goes looking wide. He'll try from distance! No, just not quite.
Grimaldo really looked as though he had chosen correctly then, and yet we quickly realised he hadn't.
Each side mirroring the other in terms of chances created here, one each for now. Played out to the left flank. Could be danger here. Haaland. Norway disappointing in the end there. They lack urgency. shifted it to the flank. It's a goal kick. Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. Now it's Agahawa. Good ball, good take. He's gone for goal! Frustratingly close.
And that's exactly the type of adventure we want to see in a final too, Peter, and it's a pity it didn't cause the net to bulge.
Now this could be a chance. Great defending, strong and determined. Can he get on the end of this? Spain have had plenty of possession, but few, if any, genuine chances. Looking for the run.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
There will be a throw-in. Tries to pass it through. Ferran Torres has it out wide and in space. And into the grateful arms of the keeper. That has not gone well. Looking for options for movement. It's a really well-measured ball. Surlot's cross. And that's been well dealt with. And he's quick to snatch it back. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Now it's Agahawa. He's on it. Can he get away? And he's managed to get free. Serves. He leaps for it. Decent attempt, but not quite good enough.
Yeah, I think that miss is going to give him nightmares for a while.
He's picked his way through. That looks a cracking ball. Shot. Decent chance! And again! Goal! Norway! Crucial game, crucial goal, crucial lead. And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Well, Peter, I know from experience there are players who always seem to know where the ball's going to end up. This isn't about luck at all, despite what people say. Just keep an eye on his movement.
You felt it was coming. 1-0.
Yeah, it's rare that one is enough though, Peter. I get the feeling they'll be wanting another as soon as possible.
Now it's Ferran Torres. Knocks it out wide. Agahawa is onto this. Ødegaard. Ryerson. Here's Berger. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped. This is the time you need that pace.
Haaland.
Habrá un minuto de descuento.
Ferran Torres. And he was quick to react. And we have breezed through the first half of the final. There's been no shortage of industry or intent thus far. A little inspiration and inventiveness perhaps the only things lacking. So we reach the halfway point. What does Jim Beglin have to offer at this stage?
Well, this team have been ordinary, just not getting anywhere near as much out of the game as their opposition in the way they've set up to play it. So things are going to have to change, Peter, and pretty quickly.
Half-time then, just 45 minutes between us and the climax of it all. Well, that just about sorts out the first 45 minutes, and we'll be back with the second very soon. And we're up and running.
Well, I think starting this half in a strong manner is essential, Peter, if you're chasing the game, which they are. You know, go with intent and purpose. Let your opponents know you're not just going to quietly bow down.
That's a throw. And it's Berger. In with the challenge. Pablo Fornals. Fermin. Grimaldo. Pablo Fornals. Pablo Fornals. And the finish! Now, in he goes again. Oh, just lacked a decent finish.
Well, at least he was in the right position and he reacted quickly enough. The manager will like that.
Oh, it's Sorlot. He is through here. Haaland. Great ball and he's in here. Tries a shot! And it's in! 2 up now, and they are cruising. Whoever is in his path, he will always find a way.
Odegaard demonstrated great strength there. I mean, he really had to hold his man off and just create enough room for him to be able to get the shot away. And I think it's just top play.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
There's a certain authoritativeness in everything they do now. If they want to kill off this game, now's the time to get it done.
Fermin! Crossbar comes to the rescue. He doesn't look too happy with that.
Fermin must have been hit by a flash of doubt then. He complicated what looked like an easy opportunity.
Haaland. That's destined for the flank.
Look, they've had their chance to regroup and rethink. Now they've got to stir a revival.
So we've reached the hour mark. Now it's Haaland. Odegaard.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
Oh, he's burst through. Oh, super find. And that's a simple one for the keeper. Kubasi. For Pablo Fornals. Aimed beyond the defence. He's had a shot! And he makes no mistake. That is glorious, as if he picked it up and put it there himself.
Oh, it was a real beauty, Peter, and while many might have just lashed out at it, he took his time and he put it where very few can.
So we have movement on both benches.
Well, he's someone renowned for his pace and those darting little runs, but also for being a very good ball carrier as well. They want to add more dynamism to that front line.
Just one in it now.
Oh, we have a very different game on our hands now, all of a sudden. This one's totally up for grabs.
Spain are, of course, in a position to go to the bench should the need arise.
Yeah, and I think...
Can he finish? Dispatched clinically. And how they needed that. Boy, they needed that. They played with courage, and they have their equaliser.
Yeah, it's the least they deserve for their efforts, Peter. They did a good job not letting that intensity drop when they were behind. What an atmosphere we've got now.
An opportunist strike, but he'll take it. He will own it.
Well, I'm sat here, Peter, thinking that the keeper might have done a little better then. Maybe his positioning wasn't great, but then again, I don't think he had a wonderful view of it.
It is all square here in the planet's ultimate game.
To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped it up, something they've been threatening to do and will continue to do by the looks of it.
Berger. Yamal. Yamal going face to face with his great rival. Terrific effort! Went with his head but couldn't steer it in.
I just wonder what was on his mind there. Should have put his foot right through it.
Now it's Haaland. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. He's come in hard.
Norway clearly are pushing for the win here, Peter. It's making for a very frantic end to this game.
A corner it is then.
Cambio de jugadores en España.
Spain with their first corner, the first in the game for either side actually.
Serán sustituidos por el dorsal 8.
That's not going far.
7. Se va a llevar a cabo un cambio de jugadores.
And now they can spring out of defence. And he is deftly away. Knocks it into space. He's being urged to shoot. Shapes to shoot! Goal! Norway! A crucial goal in a crucial game, and the passions boil up. They want this. They really want it.
That's what you call high impact, Peter. Any lead at this time is potentially massive now.
And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch, and they're dazed.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
Well, Peter, the manager's all smiles, but he's got a big decision to make here. He needs to see this one out.
Now it's Bob. He's got away. Bob supplying the width on this right-hand side. Akahawa. Nicely spread. Yamal. Oh, that's nice. And the shot! And he has his goal! Incredible! There is still life in this final. It is level.
Well, this has turned into quite a game now. It's not like they need any reminding from me, but it's time now for both managers to take the braver route.
Piercing, and with pinpoint accuracy, he forces it through.
The keeper might have been a little unsighted. He seemed awfully late in reacting to that.
Back to parity, and there's barely any time left.
Well, those players out there must be exhausted now, Peter, but at least they have momentum, which augurs well if this goes to extra time.
No messing about, just bludgeoned away.
Habrá 6 minutos de descuento.
That's really well manoeuvred. That's beautifully weighted. Oh, that's fabulous. Chance! Incredible! Just incredible! So is that it? Is this the moment they stole it? There was no getting to that, no getting to it at all. Expertly done.
That's expertly finished, and he's done that so often.
Well, they've done the hard part, now to survive the last few minutes.
Well, what a giant step this is to securing the title. As good as it gets, this is looking superb.
Rodri. Laporte. Oh, can he get onto this? Oh, that's well spotted. Looking to play him in. And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside. And they've done it. They are the champions of the world. A lifetime's glory, a lifetime's honour.
And you know, it really is the pinnacle for these players. This is the ultimate experience.
And this is football's ultimate prize. 5 kilos of 18-carat gold. There is nothing that could compare to this.
I can only dream.
Can we not all dream of scenes which here are truly extraordinary? I think we are about to run out of time, so that is it from us. And once again, congratulations to the winners.
Recordamos a nuestros espectadores que junto a las puertas de acceso al estadio